Floyd Mayweather, Bob Arum, Manny Pacquiao. It's a circle that just goes round and round and round. I want to read you a few quotes right now from Bob Arum. Firstly, let's show the graphic. He said, "That fight, as in Mayweather-Pacquiao, will never, ever happen. Ever happen because of Mayweather." He continues, "When Mayweather talks about how he hates Top Rank, he's talking bullshit. What Mayweather hates is Manny's right hand." Lastly, Mayweather demonstrated a complete lack of sportsmanship, and the public that paid for that was cheated. I don't care about the baloney about protect yourself at all times and it's a legal shot. That's not the issue. The fighter has the obligation to entertain the public, and hitting this kid, as in Ortiz, with 2 cheap shots really put a damper on boxing. For me, F the legacy, he cheated the public. Is it just going to be a war of words, or are they actually going to get it on, as Mills Lane would say?
I don't think they're ever going to get it on. I mean, I have felt that as the years have progressed. I never thought they were going to get it on. I was hoping initially, but I gave up hope at least a few years ago. There are too many obstacles to the fight. I mean, one of them is Bob Arum and Top Rank and Mayweather's relationship to Top Rank. Another is Pacquiao's willingness or unwillingness to take the tests, which we've heard a zillion times.
Didn't he say that he would take the test, though?
Yeah, he said he would take the test, and I don't think he's on steroids. I mean, I was sitting at a table with him just a few weeks ago, and I'm looking at him and, looking for telltale signs, and Lord knows I didn't see anything. Now, granted, I'm not an expert, but he was so calm and so relaxed and so at ease. I mean, there was no indication that this guy is juiced up on anything at all. So, yes, he did say he would take the test, and I'm sure he would take the test. Mayweather's a bigger man. He's got a longer reach. There are clear advantages, but I think Mayweather would rather fight Victor Ortiz, frankly. Young, inexperienced, tough, hungry, but raw. Pacquiao is not raw. Pacquiao knows how to fight. He has gotten better with the years, not worse. I don't know that Mayweather would beat him. I don't know that Pacquiao would beat Mayweather, but it would be a fight. And I don't know that Mayweather really wants to fight.
Why wouldn't he want to fight? He talks about, he changed his nickname from the pretty boy to Money. This fight would give him a ton of money. Why the hell would he not take this fight?
Because he would run the risk of losing.
Is that it?
I believe so. I can't think of any other reason. What other reason could there possibly be for him not to take the fight when there would be, as you say, tons of money, $100 million, whatever it might be? If that's not incentive, I don't know what is incentive, except that he runs the risk of spoiling his perfect record, his rep, on the street and in the gated community. There's no other reason for him not to take the fight.
You know, Robert, my frustration is just building up with boxing, and I love boxing, you love boxing, but we can all attribute to the fact that everybody in the boxing world, whether they work in it or they are fans, is just getting frustrated as hell. First we see before Bernard Hopkins and Chad Dawson, which sucked, in my opinion, they had Floyd Mayweather and Victor Ortiz. You can argue that it was a good fight. I mean, I always like watching Mayweather fight, but in the end, controversy and people were unhappy about it. Okay, fine. And then you have Bernard Hopkins, Chad Dawson too, which should never be on pay-per-view. I know we were talking before the show. You said it got less than 200,000 buys, the first fight on pay-per-view. That one drops a bomb. Nonito Donaire fights Omar Narvaez on HBO. That one drops a bomb. Don't boxing fans deserve something better than the two just jibber-jabbering and never getting to it?
Oh, yes, they do. But I think we all deserve better. We deserve better from the government. We deserve better from the media. We deserve better in general. All right, but we're in a time now where decline is the direction in which things are going, and it's not exclusive to boxing. Boxing, of course, is suffering. Boxing is our subject. Boxing is what we're talking about, but it's not exclusive to boxing. I mean, it seems as though this is the time when everybody takes the money and runs. Forget about honor, forget about sportsmanship, forget about having a clean fight, forget about, all those sort of highfalutin and noble ideas, because we don't live in an age where the highfalutin and noble seems to have any connection to reality whatsoever. And unfortunately, that analysis applies to boxing as well, which is why so many people who are involved with boxing, like myself, look at boxing's past, which is just incredible. I mean, it's just incredible. And again, the past tends to make the future or the present look not so great, but it was incredible. And one can hope that it'll be incredible again someday.
I really, really hope so. I think that we've waited too long. I don't want to see when a similarity could be Bernard Hopkins fought Roy Jones Jr. when they were well past, well, you could argue Bernard Hopkins is not necessarily past his prime because he's still fighting elite fighters. But they were older. People wanted to see that fight when they were younger, and then it happened later. I don't want to see that with Mayweather, Pacquiao. I'm hoping to see it soon. I think everyone is hoping to see it soon, and I think we deserve it. Lastly, we know Pacquiao is fighting Juan Manuel Marquez. What could be next for Floyd Mayweather?
For Floyd Mayweather, it remains to be seen. He's going to take another 16 months off. During which time he'll do whatever it is he's doing, you know, fighting his legal problems. He just won his first legal case,
right.
So that's a good thing. But I mean, he has his hands full with some pretty serious legal issues. But he'll take another 16 months off, if I'm not mistaken. So who knows what's going to happen at the end of 16 months? It's not clear. It's not clear at all. I mean, boxing is a means to an end to him. He doesn't like boxing.
He doesn't like boxing?
I don't believe so. I mean, I think he likes training. I think he likes the way it makes him feel. It likes that it has turned him into a gigantic superstar and a wealthy man. But I think when one comes down to it, he might like boxing, but he doesn't like fighting. And I can respect that because boxing is an art and fighting is fighting. But I'm not so sure that it's really what he wants most to do with his life.
Well, I guess we will have to wait and see. We will talk to you, of course, before Pacquiao, Juan Manuel Marquez. Robert Exel, it is great to be back with you. Thank you for coming on.
My pleasure, Rick.
Hi, this is Ben Mankiewicz along with Rookie Mankiewicz, and Rookie has an important message for you. Subscribe to TYT Sports.